in binoculars, 2 nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the silence with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demise, and it bang, rises like wings on a plane, plus the pilot.
You could not have chosen a better venue for this one. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. Up against them, Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall with a reach of 76 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Todd is one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That jab had to hurt. And he misses with that jab. That jab won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. And they block the right uppercut. Where did that come from? Down they go! How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four.
talk about Jake Paul in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Come on, you're better than that. Right, let's go out there and get your bot and think about what you do. Good work. The jabs win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. And in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pen. What you're doing, the gaps will appear. You're getting your time in all and stop him in his tracks. Come on, you're switching off. It's in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. There, and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Nice counter. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab doesn't quite connect. The straight right just misses. Oh my, that's a game changer. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more conscious? Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switch on. Switch on. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. Focus back and get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shot. A little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. And let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. Get carried away. Think about the defense on end and think about what you did. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
But you'll take him out. He's ready. Just on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in. You're better than...
There's the bell to start round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. That hook is parried away. A lot of effort being exerted here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left.
His stamina is off the charts.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym. Hold that thought! The defense failed them. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And breathe when you're stepping around. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear. Now I don't want you to load up.
Just fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You bet.
You'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just
jab, basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Time winding down as we get set for
Get a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit. They can't figure it out. Good work.
Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. This could be the end. And down goes Jake Paul. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Completely. You're switching off.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. And then get back out there.
Doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't...
Calm the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let...
Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time. Set him up.
He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
But you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him any.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about it. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back.
Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That right hand got him. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Good man, good man.
And win this next round. You got complacent.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. It's the same again. Don't change.
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on.
To that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
This round. I need you to switch back on. Get
good work. Keep going. Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Shots in there. Vary up a little bit so you can't figure it out.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up. You get a breather.
Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of the...
Here we go in the 6th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he scores with the counter. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And they got caught. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work for defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Hold that thought. The building is going, and Jake Paul goes down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.